Hey, Anton here from GT Canada. Today I want to give you a sneak peek of our gaming setup in the basement. We got an extra special setup for LAN parties, local play, online play, and I want to show you guys our setup and kind of walk you through what our setup is and how we enjoy gaming in our family. I don't know, give you kind of a glimpse into what we do around here when we're not shooting car videos and whatever else. So check it out. So interesting note, I actually had to put my camera onto ultra wide view just so you could fit all of this all in. So I hope you can appreciate kind of the multi-angle of what all's happening here. If you don't know how I'm hitting such a wide angle on my camera, check out the other video up over here that shows you exactly the rig that we're using right now to shoot our videos in, which allows us to really capture everything that you're seeing here behind me and get some of these wide shots. So as you can see here, this is our basement, and you may or may not know this, but we game somewhat frequently. My kids enjoy gaming, I enjoy playing games too. I'm getting a little bit older, so I'm not as fast as I used to be, but we still have fun as a family game night. So our game nights actually started out years ago when my oldest two kids were teenagers, and we were playing Black Ops 2, and we would just play split screen, 4-player split screen. Then when my wife's brother moved to town, he'd come over and play, and then we'd have to pass the controller. So we would 5 people playing, and whoever was the bottom scorer would pass the controller to the other guy so he could play in, and we'd swap out that way. Well, the crew got bigger and bigger and bigger until we were basically swapping out whole crews every time, and then everyone was sitting around waiting. So what we ended up doing was getting extra PlayStations. PlayStations became reasonably inexpensive. TVs are reasonably inexpensive. If you don't need a smart TV that has all the latest gadgets, we just need an HDMI input. One TV turned into 2, which turned into 3, which turned into 4, until you end up with the setup that we have here, which has 7 total screens that we display. We have 6 TVs all lined up in a row, and then 1 projector. And even with all that, we still end up having to play split screen on a couple of the TVs. We have a total of 7 PlayStation 4s connected up, which allows us to get everyone into the match. We run a special LAN router so that all the PlayStations are connected together. We run gigabit Ethernet, so we're running 1000 megabit per second internet through an Asus router, which seems to be holding up okay, but most of the time all our data is inside anyway because it's just a local custom game. We just have game nights all night. A lot of first-person shooters. My kids are into Fortnite, Rocket League, that sort of thing. I've got the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater remake going on there. But we've also recently started adding to my collection with some retro games. So you can see here, I added a little shelf that includes some of the retro consoles from back in the day, from my childhood. And I've got a collection of games that they have value to me, and I play them with my kids and they enjoy playing those too. Obviously not as much as the new games because they're better graphics, blah blah blah, but it's still nice to have that nostalgia there. So this entire setup was actually fully set up on a very small budget. Overall, I guess, I mean, small is a relative term, with 7 PlayStations, and then the games, we had to each get a copy of the game, and then we're all running a copy of PS Plus so that we can play online. The TVs, we got our TVs all for under $100 each. So this whole setup still, it's only about a $3,000 setup, including the home theater system, which is a 7.1 surround sound with a projector. I'm running a 150-inch screen with a short throw projector, tiered theater seating. It's really just a fun setup to hang out in the house with the family when it gets cold. It gets cold up here in Canada. About 6 months out of the year, there's not a lot going on outside unless you want to freeze your butt off, and we don't want to do that, so we just play video games instead. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough of our video game setup. We'd love to hear from you. Tell us what you have for your setup down below. You can also find me on Twitch. I'm really bad at the games that I play. GT Canada on Twitch. I stream frequently. Again, I'm not very good, but you can feel free to jump in, join us, and have a good time. That's what it's all about. It's just having fun. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe below. Hit the bell, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Check out some of the other videos that we've got posted here. We've got lots of great different content, getting a little bit more variety as far as the types of content that we've got. Hope to see you again.